opinion. I'm going to give you guys my free opinion on the latest Project Veritas video to hit. So there is fuckery going on. I've watched this video once before because I was going to put out a different video where this was inside of another video, but this needs its own video. Like, this is insane to me. We have a whistleblower out in Michigan, and yeah, just wait, because I called it before. When I was watching the video the first time, I paused it and said, if he hangs up when James O'Keefe calls, we know that the whistleblower is telling the truth. Because why else would he hang up? Wouldn't he just say, no, that's a lie? Wouldn't that be the easiest way for people to be like, oh, okay, no, that's a lie? But he didn't lie. The whistleblower was telling the truth, and this guy ran from the truth by hanging up. Let's watch the video. Let's dissect what this guy says. And yeah, look, these are just my opinions, but this is crazy.
Tell us where you work.
I work in the Traverse City Post Office, more specifically the Barlow branch.
Your boss told you and your colleagues something that shocked you this morning. What was it?
We were issued a directive this morning to collect any ballots we find in mailboxes, collection boxes, just outgoing mail in general, separate them at the end of the day so that they could hand stamp them with the previous day's date. Today is November 4th, for clarification.
Who is your boss, and what is his title?
Jonathan would be a direct supervisor, yes. As of right now, he is the opening supervisor for the Barlow branch post office. So
I kind of want to see if I could find the phone number to this post office and call and see if he will give any comment at all. Because I know Project Veritas does it, but Project Veritas has a very large following. And I have a feeling that he's afraid of that. Let's keep going.
And this is anecdotal. Carrier down in another office said they watched the postmaster doing it. If it were just a typical day, it would be clerks doing it up at the distribution center.
So 8.
And here is the law. I'm just putting it up. Waiting a couple of seconds so you can read it, absorb it. All right, let's go.
8 p.m. Election Day, November 3rd. The Court of Appeals ruled ballots have to be received by that time. And what were you told?
To separate them today so they could mark them with yesterday's date.
Which is voter fraud. I believe that it would be called voter fraud. If not voter fraud, it's definitely fucking mail fraud.
And send them through the express system to wherever they needed to go.
This appears to be an attempt to circumvent Michigan law and allow late votes. And you said there was a hamper where letter carriers were supposed to leave their ballots. Where are the ballots now?
They were putting them into express bags to go to the distribution center.
This is also illegal. In my eyes, I don't think that we should be allowing this to go on. This dude, Jonathan, I believe him and any other higher-ups that knew what he was doing and knew the activities that he was getting into and trying to get all of his workers to do should be arrested. I don't really blame the workers as much because if they didn't do it, they'd lose their job. So they're being threatened with their job security to circumvent laws put into place so there isn't mail fraud and voter fraud, and that we have a clean and fair election. This is creating it's muddying the waters, is what it's doing. They should not be taking in ballots that they get on the 5th or the 4th and marking them as if it was the 3rd.
In regards to a hamper, there's a standard hamper that all letter
Again, we have an election day, not election week. I'm going to go back a little bit further just so we could hear what he's saying because, I had to jump in and say it's election day, not election week.
Hamper, there's a standard hamper that all letter mail is supposed to go to, and they had a tub next to it that we were supposed to put any ballots collected today into.
Yes. What made you come forward?
That's sketchy.
All right, so this is where the mail is supposed to go into, where it says property of U.S. Postal Service. And then this one right up here says ballots. Why do they have one marked ballots? After the election, after the day of the election, after the polls close. We don't take in-person votes after the polls close. Why are we taking mail-in votes? This is why people were saying that mail-in ballots were going to cause election fraud. That there was going to be a lot of problems because of this. Let's keep going.
Sketchy. Like sketchy, it screams corruption. Also knowing the post office's leanings politically, it didn't seem quite right.
What is your message to other postal workers who see things like this?
Okay. He says report it. But before we keep going into the video more, I want to say, if this guy gets in trouble and gets fired, if anybody can find out who he is after that happens, if the whistleblower gets ousted, please let me know, because I kind of want to see if I get in contact with other YouTubers that have possibly reported on this and see if we could set up some type of somewhere where people can send him donations. I would like to send him some type of donation, and I really hope anybody else that watches this video or anybody else's videos, if he gets ousted, figure out a way to send him a donation, because when he gets fired, that's going to be it. He's not going to have a job anymore, and let's at least try to help get him through till he finds a new job. And in the world we live in today, it's hard to find a new job.
How are we supposed to have any integrity in this country if we are just going to let things slide based on a scaling issue?
Are you afraid of retaliation against you?
I've had whistleblower policies backfire on me in the past, so yes.
We'll have to reach out to Jonathan Clark for comment.
All right, this is Jonathan Clark on the right side of the screen here. That's what he looks like. He is the one that was telling people to postmark them for the day before. And again, this is just my opinion, but he's a scumbag for that. We know who he wants to win if he's allowing mail-in ballots to come in after Election Day. This is calling into question the integrity of our electoral system, and this is not good. This is really not good at all, because what does this say for the future of our country's presidential election and even local elections? This is saying that, oh, hey, if you vote a week later, we'll still count your ballot. Then why do we have an election day at all? It's crazy, man. Let's watch this dude run and hide like a little bitch.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a reporter with Project Veritas, James O'Keefe here, and I have information that you guys have been stamping ballots with the previous date, November 3rd. He just hung up the phone on me. He just hung up the phone on me.
So that shows you that he did tell people to do this. This is showing you that it should call into question any mail-in ballots coming in to Michigan or anywhere else. If they just find ballots, it should call into question, where were they that they weren't in this building beforehand? They are postmarking ballots for November 3rd, even though they aren't from November 3rd. And they're hand stamping them. So it's not election clerk doing it. It's not. This is the post office trying to push who they want to win. This is corruption. This is the corruption that I've been talking about, that we need Everything needs to be vetted from here on out. But hey, this is just my opinion. Thank you for stopping by and watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below why you didn't like my opinion. Let me know why you did like it. Please go over to Project Veritas. I'll link them in the description below so you could check out their Twitter. They have a YouTube channel, I believe, and I believe they're also on Facebook. Please go out there today. Be nice to someone. Hey, sorry, I'm gonna put this in at the end of the video, but I also find it weird that Joe Biden got more votes than Obama. Let that sink in real quick. He would be getting more votes than, I believe it's any president. Y'all could fact check me on that. But this is why I think that this really is happening, and it's also the reason why they don't want to allow any type of Republican watchers inside of the counting centers, because they're going to call it out, and it's going to call into question this election even more. But hey, again, my opinion. Have a great day.